Hey, before we start, pops, put some music on. Let the Twitter Spaces vibe out to some shit.
Okay, we'll do. We'll do, my brother.
I know you got some of that new Gala music.
Will do. Boom, 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 boom.
What's up? What's happening? Yeah. This is a journey brought to you by Gala Games, Gala Music, Death Row Records, and Big Snoop Dogg. Yes, sir. Now let the beat bang, bang, bang. Ah, wait, wait, wait. Fasten your seatbelts. We're about to take flight. Places we go, nobody knows. This is a journey, and I'm the captain, Snoop Dogg.
A little theme music for Gala music. You dig? Now we can get this thing kicked off. There should be enough people in there by now, right? Eric, Jason, one of y'all want to take the lead, or y'all want me to take the lead?
Hey,
You know
man,
what?
we're here. Go for it.
Yeah, you go for it.
Well, everybody been asking me about the stash box and what's going on with it, what's in it, when is the reveal happening, how many songs, and so I think that's what the topic of discussion should be, since everybody's been watching me, do my thing with this Death Row NFT play to get the streets wet and get the people wet, knowing that we actually really in tune. But the real big play is the Gala Music Stash Box play, something that we've been working on and creating. And I want y'all to, lay out the foundation of what's going to happen so the people can really be expecting and knowing what they're going to expect.
Yeah, let's do that. So the stash box, initially we told everyone that you're going to get one song off of your album as an NFT. And the really cool part about that was that it was just one song, and it was going to be a listen to earn song. So you'll be able to use that NFT to earn the Gala music token. But we've since changed our mind on what should go in there. And I think, if I recall correctly, we're up to almost, I think, 6 songs. Isn't that right, Jason?
That is correct. 6 songs plus a bunch of other stuff too. So it's a pretty full stash box.
I think we can talk about. Should we talk a little bit about who's going to be in there? That's so. There's going to be. You're going to get at least one of the Back on Death Row songs, plus 3 other Back on Death Row songs that haven't been released. You're going to get the Stash Box song. And Snoop, do you want to talk about some of the people who wanted to throw in there? And then there's an old friend of yours that you did a song with that you're going to put in there too. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, well, we have a bonus record from a group that I'm in called Mount Westmore, which is Too Short, E40, and Ice Cube. So we got a song that we're gonna put in there. That's a bonus record. And then I went in my files and found an old record with me and Tupac, an unreleased record called Street Life, and that's gonna actually be inside of the stash box as well.
Wow.
Let's jump into Discord and see if there's any questions.
Oh, there's always questions.
Well,
Everybody
you know,
always
actually,
has
there's more than
questions.
that. It's not
Yeah,
just
it's
those
the
songs too.
No, it's not. So there's a couple extra things here that are important. There's a token that is a Snoop and Steve Aoki token that will be able to be exchanged for an upcoming collab NFT. There's also the Stash Box track, which I really like. There's also an opened version of the Stash Box. So, you've got that really, really cool NFT, right? That opens and closes and all of that. Once the Stash Box the original one has been burnt, you'll be getting back one that is an open Stash Box, so you have that as a commemorative. So you can say, I was here at the beginning, I got the very, very first one of these. And there's also one of 25,000 Gala or Snoop items, which are really, 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 really freaking epic.
What's one of the most valuable ones that we're going to throw in there?
There's an ancient Walking Dead claim from the Walking Dead empires. There's in fact 5 of those.
How much do those run for right now?
Those right now, gosh, I don't even know. I can pull that up. But I believe when we initially sold them, they were about $125,000. So that's nothing to sneeze at. There's also a bunch of really, really epic stuff from spider tanks, including ancients, some of the alpha glow lava tanks. There's 8 of those that'll be coming out of that. The ancient ones, which are some of the most epic, heavy-hitting tanks out there. Tons of exemplars, including looks like about 50 elves almost, 49 actually to be exact. So it's a lot of stuff.
That Stash Box is kind of fat.
I mean, that's how we like to do it, though. A lot of people took a risk on this, and the way we do it, Snoop, is we want to make sure everyone felt like this was the best idea they ever had, right?
Like it's a risk with a great reward.
It's what we always want to do.
Another satisfied customer.
Exactly.
The thing that I'm most excited about, though, with this is the long-term potential as all of these tracks get added to the Gala music ecosystem. This isn't a just a track that you go and you click play on OpenSea. This is something that has long-term earning potential. So if you're one of those ones that has one of the rare NFTs, that could potentially work out really, really, really well as that gets deployed and played on the Gala music ecosystem. And I know that there's lots more coming to that.
Oh yeah, and we've yet to even talk about the Death Row catalog that I acquired, that I plan to, slowly but surely take away from the traditional market and, have it accessible to the Gala game scene and, bring some of that classic music to the gaming world because it deserves it, on both ends.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm looking at Discord, Jason, and they're saying that the ancient Walking Dead land deed is
three times the okay. Oops, my bad, guys. So apparently it was $375.
So I didn't agree to this. Nobody asked me that.
Eric, they're spending your money without you again, putting up $5. That's about that's $1.50, baby.
Has this decision already been made?
They said it public. They went public with it. You can't back down now. We
can't back down now. Okay.
Oh my gosh!
5 really lucky people. They're gonna open up their stash box and they're gonna make $375,000. Oh shit. Okay.
Our good friend,
the lucky 5 though. You never know. It's not like Jack in the Box. You got to take that action and spending that money to make sure you get action.
Oh my goodness. Gala gone wild.
Gala gone wild. No Joe Francis. This just Eric, Snoop, and Jason.
Oh my gosh.
So can we talk about Ice Cube at all? Or do we need to wait until later to talk about that?
No, because the Ice Cube situation is a part of the group Mount Westmore that we're a part of. We officially stepping into the metaverse. They watching all of the great things that I'm doing, and they definitely want to be a part of it. We was going to go the traditional route, but then they seen all of the traction that we were making over here, and they said, you know what, they want to come and get the fans a piece of the action as well, the same way I'm doing.
I love it. I'm a big fan of Big Subwoofer. That's a fun track.
And by the way, we own that video, so we may be able to bring that to Gala too, and make some pieces out of that, and cut a couple of NFTs up out of that too.
Hey man, I'm a fan. Got a question from our Discord here. What are your plans for bringing more artists into the NFT space with Gala Music?
Well, first and foremost, I plan on like a lot of these artists that I'm dealing with right now in this mixtape world. I'm discovering a lot of talent, and I want to give these NFT artists an opportunity first and foremost, because that's what this lane was created for. And then I'm gonna go back and grab some of my people in the traditional world who are, unhappy or either just want to come try this shit out, and we're gonna give them a shot over here at the Gala and put them in a highlighted position.
I love that.
I love it too. I think this is like mixtape 2.0, right? Bringing it back to like anyone can get out there and put something up.
Yeah, one of the things that I've been really excited about is the concept of being able to do dynamic mixing with attribution. So you could make like potentially a beat track. You lay down the beat, somebody else can use that beat in some sort of software that tracks its usage and tags that in the metadata. And you could even get attributions and listens and stuff that way. I mean, we have to build that out, but I love that as an idea.
Love it.
Well, actually, that's going to be one of the things in the stash box, right? I mean, isn't there something called there's like a beat track that's just
there is a beat track,
where I basically I talk as an intro, and then I say a few words, and I allow you to rap on the song with me as like your co-host. You know what I'm saying? Narrating and navigating the people through your song.
Well, let's, by the way, everyone who's listening here, if you're not yet part of the ecosystem, head on over to galamusic.com. That's where you can pick up these stash boxes if you are so inclined, and at least follow along to see what's going on.
Yeah, so I'll just say, I deleted somebody's comment in our Discord who's spreading FUD. I am not a fan of people fudding, so that's your only warning. What else can we talk about here? I think Snoop, you and I had a conversation around putting out music videos in the NFT space.
Yes, and that to me is like what's missing. Like I'm seeing the music slowly but surely start to make its way over here, and if you're gonna have music, it'd be dope to have some visual content to support it, and bring that element over here as well. So we're looking forward to trying to crack the code on doing that as well.
Oh, we got a question here. It says, "How long until Devin the Dude joins up?" They think you know what that means.
Oh, he coming real fast because he's one of my smoke buddies, so he's a part of this group. You know what I mean? So we got something that we cooking right now, 100 feet deep.
Oh, this is an easy one. Is Snoop going to be able to release some of the OG tracks and albums from Death Row? I mean, that's exactly what we're talking about doing.
Definitely,
100%.
Right.
I'll be able to do whatever I want to do with it and make it accessible to the people, and give them action and having it in the ecosystem where it plays along with the games, and you can enjoy the music while you playing the game.
I love it. I'm off to get myself some more stash boxes, by the way. Just saying.
Someone here is asking if the OpenSea Snoop Dogg music NFTs are going to be compatible. You're going to have to move them over to Gala Chain in order for that to work. Whatever we're going to call Gala Chain, or what are we calling it? Geary right now, or Jerry?
Everyone just wants to call it Gary Chain. We'll just run with it for now. But yeah, that's something that, I mean, one of the beautiful things about, you know, Web3 and the decentralized world is that you have this great ability to integrate things, you know, wherever we want. So we can support things like that in our ecosystem if that's something that we choose to do. And other people can also you know, take anything that we've put together and add that to their ecosystem as well. So lots of room for collaboration and connection there.
Someone's asking if what happens if we don't sell out. I mean, I take the long view on things. Like, what, we don't sell out in 30 seconds, or we don't sell out in 5 minutes. My view is that this will eventually sell. I'm not
we came from a place where our hearts are.
Yeah, it doesn't.
People want to know what we're marching for.
Oh, I see we have Bux listening too. Hello, Bux.
She's probably worried about us making promises that she's going to have to fill. Here's a good question: does Death Row have Tupac songs?
Definitely want that. Well, maybe we can get some of Dre's work sometime too. That'd be super cool.
Yeah, we may be able to get some of the Chronic up in there, depending on how how y'all act on that stash box. If y'all act right on that stash box, I'm gonna have to go pull some out that Chronic and start moving that around.
Is there any way to pull questions from Twitter?
Let me see here. Bux says we're not allowed to leak anymore. It was actually directed at you, Snoop. She's like, stop leaking. But we like leaks, you know. So it's
leaks are my favorite.
It's how we do. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out if we can pull questions. Got some questions here. Some people wanting some early access stuff. Some comments on the Super Bowl, which, by the way, man, I don't think I had a chance to say that. You guys absolutely killed it. That was fantastic.
Thank you, bro.
It's absolutely fantastic. Lake of Wales asks, how much is a stash box? Right now, the stash boxes are currently $6,000, but they are jam-packed with amazing stuff. What do you think about Gremlo? What's a Gremlo? Gremio? Gremio? Grem.io? I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
It's interesting to watch everybody throw like their PFP projects. Like, please look at this. Look at this thing that I made. Lake of Wales also asks, where do you find and purchase it? Galamusic.com. And Cody Narvi, would you consider selling your songs as NFTs? It's a good question.
That's exactly what we're doing, isn't it?
And that's exactly the way that this is going to work too. Except it's not quite royalties. That's not how that goes. But there's definitely an earning component to having those NFTs. Well, rather to deploying those NFTs.
She asked, will we be able to listen to the songs as soon as we open the box? That's a yes.
Okay. I like that. So when are we going to do this barbecue? Is that going to be a summer thing? Somebody wants to talk about that. I like that. I like barbecues.
We need to sell. In order to get to the barbecue, you got to have all 17 of the songs.
I am going to make sure that I accomplish that. Anything for barbecue.
Oh, people want to know if there's going to be a back on Death Row node. Actually, no, there's not. But there's going to be a Death Row node, Death Row label node. I wonder if we should talk a little bit about that.
Sarah's going to Bux is going to be DMing us, stop talking. James is going to sense a disturbance in the force. But we can talk about it. It's up to you guys.
When is this open? When do they have access to opening this box up?
The access at the absolute latest would be the 18th. There is a pretty high likelihood that'll come before that, but the week of the 14th for sure.
Yeah, we're pushing pretty hard to get it out as soon as possible. Yeah, maybe we could just leave it at that. There's going to be a Death Row Records node.
There you go.
So yeah, someone's asking if they're going to have usage rights. So I think Snoop, if I'm getting this right, one of your songs, you're saying they can use it however they want.
Yep.
That was that beat track.
Yep.
But everything else, no. It's just like you went to a music store and you bought a record. Except there's only going to be 25. Well, actually, for each song, there's only going to be 1,470 of them.
That is correct.
So just think about that for a second. I mean, has that ever been the case? That only roughly 1,500 people in the world could actually own a single song?
Never.
No,
it's usually a one-on-one. It's not like that many people having access to it.
I think that this is really cool. Oh, are the 3 Gala exclusive songs a part of the 18 tracks for the barbecue? No, they're not. The Warped Waifu. Big Daddy, does the amount of stash boxes you own determine if you get a legendary or ancient drop? No, it's all provably random.
All right, what else do we got? Oh, the Welcome to Death Row whitelist token. Yeah, so this is actually pretty cool. So there's going to be a Welcome to Death Row token that is going to be announced on Snoop's socials and our socials. The exact time that you're going to be able to get it, but there's going to be 1 hour that you can get it for free. And then you can kind of think of it as like your membership in the Death Row Club. Then after that, it's going to be available to be purchased for like $20. Anyone who gets a stash box gets one of those. And what it's going to do is it's going to give you basically early access to new releases that are coming out on Gala Music with Snoop.
I love it. Will there be a live update of the table of items to know what's left? You would be able to inspect the blockchain pretty easily. And the engineers can let me know if I'm wrong on this, but that's all going to be in one specific address. So you should be able to, go look at that address and see what's still there.
So here's an interesting question. Well, I'll just say one thing really quick. So Patricia Korb says to Snoop to say thank you for giving them the privilege of having a Tupac song.
You're welcome, babe. My pleasure.
That's pretty cool. Punjab asks, how are we going to onboard the general public to listen to Gala music? You know what? Actually, I was talking to Snoop about that this morning. Who gives a fuck about everybody in the world being able to listen to a song? I mean, we've been brainwashed into thinking that artists should give away their music for free on Spotify and Apple Music. It's ridiculous to think that, our entire goal is to get the whole world to listen for free.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know how we got to this place. Snoop doesn't work for free. Nobody should be working for free.
That's a fact. But I mean, like I say, for many years we've been trained to accept the treatment, and we don't even question it until you get some opposition. There's been no opposition to the tradition. You know what I'm saying? So we've created opposition for tradition, so that way people can try shit out in a different spectrum and see what it feels like.
Mm. I love it.
So if someone's asking how much is the gas fee going to be, we can't predict that. It's just going to be whatever Ethereum says it's going to be. You know.
Yeah,
Hopefully
it
it's
will
not gonna be that
probably.
much.
Yeah, it'll probably be a decent chunk. It's a lot of NFTs to move, but that's the way that it goes. Rockham. Player nodes more like founders nodes, and label specific nodes like specific game nodes. Not quite. It's a pretty different ecosystem, and we're actually going to be releasing some pretty decent documentation so that everybody can understand exactly how it functions. Founders nodes are always founders nodes. They're always the center of the entire Gala ecosystem. Player nodes are something else entirely. The Sky Gods says, Snoop, think back to childhood. Did you ever think your dreams would come true the way that they have? I like that. It's a big open-ended question.
Yep. Because I was a big dreamer, and I always knew that, a dream is a reality. All you got to do is keep playing on it.
This is a good question, Jace. How is Gala going to stop the exploiting that happened during the Mirandus Vox drop?
Sure. So basically, in the Mirandus Vox drop, the Chainlink VRF was called one time for the entire drop to provide an initial randomization. What we're doing with this is we actually have a partnership with Chainlink, and every single redemption calls Chainlink. So every single time you do this, it's a completely random number. There's no way that anyone can cause problems with it in that way. So it's worked perfectly. That portion of the orbs drops worked fantastically, and that's the same basic methodology being used for this.
Someone asks, is Gala Music going to be a self-serve platform for upcoming artists, or is it going to be a dedicated onboarding team? It's going to be both. So we're working really closely with Snoop to make sure that what he's putting out is like we can do the very best we can on our side to make it easy and look great. But for anyone who wants to, once Gala Music is up and running, they can post their own stuff, and it's not going to be there's not going to be a gatekeeper. But there's going to be certain artists that we want to work really closely with.
Yeah.
Oh, Snoop, this is a question for you. When are we going to have the Snoop and Steve Aoki songs ready?
Waiting on Steve to get back from Australia so he can mix them and do his thing or whatnot. Then I got to do this one verse on the fourth song, but it should be done soon, real soon.
And here's another one for you, Snoop. Have you spoken to other artists about Gala? My mind goes to Eminem and Dre. You guys could collaborate and make something insane.
Yeah, I spoke to a lot of artists about it, and slowly but surely, I'm gonna walk them into the Gala, the Gala Games ecosystem.
I think some of those collaborations would be beyond epic.
Absolutely. And I don't know if you're coming to Galaverse, but I'd love that.
Mm-hmm.
But don't say anything, either yay or nay, because Bux will start throwing things at me. She's little, but she's feisty.
Oh, Jace, that's a good one. People are worried about someone exploiting the listen to earn aspect of the NFT, just like playing it over and over and over again.
Right.
And what's the plan for that?
So basically, the way that the listen to earn component will work is listening to earn, like straight up listen to earn, listen to a song, get something, is designed specifically to onboard and bring in emerging artists. So if you're just going to listen to your favorite song over and over and over again, that by itself, if you earn something from it, it would be very, very small, because that's music that you know about, you're going to listen to. However, each of those plays, something will go to the artist, something will go to the node, something will go to the person who owned that specific NFT, something will go to everyone who has that NFT on a node. So there's a pretty broad distribution there. But we will also have, other mechanisms in place to stop somebody from just, listening again and again and again. Though that sort of play farming happens with every streaming platform. But for us, we're going to need to step it up a notch because there's, bigger financial considerations involved.
So someone's asking, will the movies and videos lead to a Gala video streaming platform like Theta? Well, yeah. I mean, we're going to have to be able to stream music and movies if we're going to be doing a listen or watch to earn.
That seems inevitable.
Oh, here's a good one, Snoop. So they're asking, is there going to be another release between where we're cooperating between Gala Music and Snoop?
I don't know. I mean, I do know, but I don't know if it's gonna come before the stash box.
Oh yeah, nothing comes before the stash box.
Yeah, but after the stash box is out, I may go ape shit crazy. You never know.
A very happy community here today. That's good. Let's see if there's anything else. Link says hi from Brazil.
Nobody got.
Yeah. There you go, Link. Let's see. I'm going through the comments on the live again here. Just make sure we're not missing anything. Okay. Lots of love for you, Snoop.
Right back at you.
Sorry.
Sweep the floor. Sweep the floor. Sweep the floor. Sweep the floor.
That could actually be a pretty good song, Snoop.
Sharp Matter says, from one NFT degen to another, I appreciate what you're bringing to the NFT space.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm typing. You shit. Yeah, how fast you typing over there?
Sorry, my noisy keyboard. I'm just answering a question that doesn't necessarily need airtime. Let's see. Lots of love for the Super Bowl. Gary Vandergoog says, I'm high and this is a trip.
That it is.
Jen Pendris, God bless you, Snoop.
Thank you, baby.
How many people do we have on the Twitter space right now?
I don't even know how to check that. I'm not good at Twitter spaces.
991.
991. Let's get it up over 1,000. We can do it, guys.
Snoop, what do you want to play a couple seconds of the Stash Box song, or should we wait for people to open it first?
That's on you. You got to tell me what you want to do.
I don't know, man. How about some of that little bit of Spider Tank?
Oh, the Spider Tank one's pretty good.
I really like the Spider Tank songs.
Okay. Let me see if I can get some of that Spider Tank up in here one time. It was on this one. What? see that. Sure is. Turn it up a little bit.
Gala Games. Snoop Dogg. Yeah. Spotted tanks. What y'all know about that? Sliding through the city in my spotted tank. Car full of women in a bag of tank. Yeah. Give me the reason. Hold on one second, let me check my reasons. Matchmaking, skedaddle. I don't think you're ready for the battle. In the garage, tank on charge. Rolling deep with my entourage. Bang, bang, blaze the flame. Affectionate, that's shooting range. Non-stop, I'm top rank. Sliding around in my spotted. Sliding through the city in my spotted tank. Car full of women in a bag of tank. Yeah. Give me the reason. Hold on one second, let me check my wages. You don't wanna fuck with me? 100 shots coming, so homie start running. Big Snoop Dogg double G. Rat-a-tat-tat, motherfucker, I'm gunning.
There ain't phone.
I love that song. Maybe I'll drop a little 30-second sliver of it into the Gala Gold later, so you guys
Why not? Yeah.
can hear it. I think that's it's pretty cool.
For the Gold Club.
Well, guys, I feel like this was a pretty good AMA. Unless there's any more questions.
Let's see. I got some stuff coming through. I got some DMs that I wasn't looking at. Big Joe the Dawn wants to know, what is your favorite NFT that you own?
What's my favorite who?
NFT.
I don't even know if I got a favorite one right now.
That's a very fair answer. Let's see.
All right, you're laughing.
Yeah, no. So I just got this one from this guy. He says his name is Sean Babin. It's goalie 27's dad. He says, I've always wondered, and I'm very humbled, but why does Snoop Dogg follow me? He's apparently a guy that you follow, and he does not know why. But I think that's great.
Tell him I'm finna unfollow him.
Oh, here's a good question, Stu. When did you guys record that song with Tupac, and why was it never released?
Good question.
We recorded that song maybe 3 or 4 days after I won my trial. It was supposed to be on the Dogfather album, but it never made the Dogfather album because he had passed away, and I didn't feel like putting out a song with him not being there. So that's why I never released any music with him after the fact, because the music that I made with him made more sense at the time. But, being able to get Death Row back and having action at some of those files, it only makes sense to grab that record and give it to the people now, because I know that's what he would want. He would want for that record to be out. He made records for records to come out and for people to have ownership and to have, control of the record, because that's the type of person he is.
Mm.
All right, now I want that song even more.
I know, right?
I'm kind of floored by that story, actually. Like that's actually really, really meaningful.
Yeah.
And Snoop produced on it as well.
What's up?
What's
up with it, dog?
That is super cool.
we're just popping and chopping game. Getting heavy into this NFT metaverse, Web3, whatever you want to call it. The dawning of the age of the Aquarius. Because the traditional way just it don't seem to work, LT. And it's like I'm glad you in here because you've been doing it the traditional way since you've been in it. And this is like a different way for us to actually express ourselves and to give the people a chance to own and have ownership of the music that we make.
Yes, sir. I'm in here listening, Jack, soaking it all up. You already know I'm following your lead.
Yeah, and the more original the music is, the better it is because now it's just the producer and the people, and not the dealing with the samples and the old school clearances and all of that. You know what I mean?
Man, I can't wait for them to get a dose of that street life. That's one of our classics, man. I've been waiting on that to come out since we made it.
Yes, sir. Rest in peace, Prince Itel Joe and Tupac. Two people on that record, transition.
You know what? That's what I was gonna ask you. Did you kept ITEL on there?
Yeah, I got the other version with him all the way in there in the beginning.
Right, right, right. Because this part was long.
Yeah, it was. We chopped it down a little bit, made it make sense and jumped right off into my verse.
There it is. There.
Because me and Pac, Pac, we wanted him on there. Pac wanted him on there because Prince Itel Joe, rest in peace, was like our guy that was Jamaican, that was Rastafarian. That was like our guy that was really in it. Like, so that's why a lot of the early records on the Chronic, you hear my reggae influences because I was hanging out with him and getting some of that dialogue and that, on how to live and how to speak.
Exactly. Yeah, because we did that in Studio A. That wasn't even in Studio B. That was in Studio A.
Val Young on there too, huh? Yep.
Yep. Yep.
That's her singing Street Life.
Yeah.
And she supposed to come over here in the next couple of days and do some hooks for me.
It's definitely Val because I remember they had an argument whether it was Nancy Fletcher or her, and it's definitely Val.
It's Val Young. Lady
Only
B,
thing,
the same one that sung on To Live and Die in L.A.
yeah. Only thing I took off was the good top from Ricky Rouse.
So I got a
Dog,
question.
militant soldier, over.
I got a question from Cryptotron for you, Snoop.
What up, though?
Do you think it's going to be more profitable in the long run for musicians to release their art as NFTs than releasing music in the traditional way?
Well, you see, I'm over here. So if that don't speak to it, I don't know what else is gonna answer the question. Like, I'm over here dropping music every day in the mixtape world. Once the stash box open up, you're gonna hear a ton of music from Snoop Dogg and Gala, and you're gonna hear it specifically, and some of it is gonna live only in this space, and it's not gonna be available in the traditional world.
This will become the new world.
So
I love this.
So all of the music I've been dropping on the mixtape has yet to have traditional release. So as we speak, we've got 24 releases that are only in the metaverse, so to speak. So, like I say, once the stash box is opened up, then you're gonna hear a bunch of music from Death Row and Gala. Like, we plan to do the same thing that we're doing now, but over there in a bigger, major way.
Here's a question that's pretty good. They're asking if we're gonna sell the Spider Tank songs. No, we're not. The only time that these Spider Tank songs that Snoop made will be sold will be in the stash box. If he makes a new Spider Tank song later down the road, then we'll probably sell it in the store.
But Eric, remember I got three Spider Tank songs for you.
That's right.
I do. So you never know. You know what I'm saying? I like the question. I really, and I like the answer.
But you're the boss here, Snoop. So we're gonna do what you tell us to do.
You know how much I love that game. The way you made my lowrider look, my tank Look, gangster's a motherfucker, so I feel like it's gonna need more music just because when you riding around in my tank, you gotta have the right shit playing.
That's right.
I love it. I love it so much. The Lowrider NFT is so freaking cool, and it does look amazing in game. Have we ever released footage of that in game? Is it in game right now?
No, I ain't seen no footage of it.
No, I don't. Okay, well, we definitely have some. I'll make sure that we send it over to you. It looks pretty freaking amazing.
Hey,
No,
Jason,
I sent that to him.
Jason.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Let's give some room for the ladies to come up here and speak on what they think about Gala and what Dog doing in the NFT space.
I will be quiet.
Go ahead, Kate. You got the floor.
Hey Snoop, hey everybody, how's it going?
What's up, Kate?
Hey, just wanted to ask how the sandbox is going and how the metaverse is treating you.
Oh, the sandbox is going well. The doggy sold out. I put some theme music up on the Death Row NFTs to accompany the doggies. The metaverse has been good to me. I got a great relationship with the communities all out there, the people that's creating different NFTs, and I got a great partnership I got with Gala, and just looking forward to just being the first of its kind, the first in the metaverse.
Hey, what's up? I've been
What's
collecting
that?
all your songs that you've been putting out. I love them all. And then since this is a whole new frontier, like as an owner, what's the utility? Like what can I do with these songs?
Baby, you can do whatever you want to do with them. You can mix them, remake them, put them in soundtracks, games, videos, whatever you want to do. It's yours. And you can do whatever you want, however you want.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's just hard to wrap your head around it because no one's done this before. So thank you and congrats.
Hey, be creative, baby. Be as creative as you want to be. Because remember, it's the first of its kind. So ain't nothing crazy, ain't nothing outrageous. Everything is different and it's dope. And that's why I did it so that way y'all can, figure it out. We all trying to figure it out at the same time. So help me, help you.
Yeah, exactly. So congrats. I love everything you're doing in this space.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you, ladies. All right, E and Jake. I just wanted to give the women some room to come up and speak. Because sometimes it can be real intimidating for them to come speak on these Twitter spaces.
No, I love it. Anyone who wants to just jump in.
Can I jump in for a second, you guys?
Yeah, go ahead, baby.
Hi, I'm Grandma. I don't so much have a question as I just wanted to say thank you for jumping into this space, man, and giving people like me, this old grandma, I live up in the mountains here in Southern California, and giving me an opportunity to be where I am right now in this space with you. And like, I'm coming out with a project, and I'm adding, now I can add your music too, with the likes of Blunt Heads down below and Crypto Weed and all these really great projects. I'm throwing everybody in, and now I get to add your music too. Am I understanding that right?
Yes, you are, baby. You can do whatever you want. Once you buy it, that shit is yours. Place that shit where you need it to be.
Oh my God, I'm totally gonna do that. And thank you, for bringing NFTs to the mainstream, because it's not just music that's underrated. It's us visual artists as well that don't get the recognition. And now little people like me are just being able to come into this space and make a buck. And it's really fucking great. So thank you so much. And thanks for letting me up here to talk, you guys. This is really cool. You wouldn't believe the DMs I'm getting right now. Hey, blunt heads, I see you guys.
You big old movie star, you go, girl.
Thanks, Snoop.
You're
Love you,
welcome,
dude.
my
And
grandma. I love you too.
Super Bowl was the most epic halftime show ever. Got to throw that
Thank you,
in.
baby. Appreciate you.
All right.
Bye bye. They still in there, y'all?
Yeah, you bet.
Okay, I'm like, y'all went quiet, like silence on the land.
Well, we want the ladies to get a chance to speak.
Okay, well, y'all scared me for a minute. I'm like, was that it?
Cause you know Clubhouse be loud, Jack.
Yeah, it be everybody talking over each other. This is so quiet and respectful. I love this.
I really want, as mentioned in this in the chat with some of your other people, I'd love to rebuild this so that we can add some background music to it. It'd be so nice with some background music.
Yeah, make it happen.
So I have another quick question for you, Snoop. Are you planning on doing all of your future records on the blockchain, or is this a experiment, or what is your vision for the future of your music?
Well, the future of my music may be on the blockchain, baby, because it's just it's a better feel to me as far as being able to let my fans, especially the ones that have been with me the longest, have a piece of it and be able to do their thing with it. Like baby girl that just hung up said, can I work it and do these things with it? I want my fans to be able to do that with it, to have the abilities to do that. In the traditional world, they can't do that. Well, I brought them up. I did bring the flow up to us.